I think just through the mantra, it says itself. Who says I can't? Oh yeah, well, nobody.
So awesome
Hi,
to see
Rachael.
you again. You look so well and so handsome, and your hair is everything today, man. Who says I can't? The astonishing story of a fearless life. Man, thank you so much for writing this. Congratulations. What was it like writing this book, and how did you write it? Like, everyone has a different process.
Before I was writing it, I didn't really think about it. First of all, how are you doing? I'm just so happy to see you again. I would give you a virtual hug. So
A big giant hug to you. But we're here, man, and we are like you, fearless and committed to life.
hey, we
So
made it through 2020, so we're blessed.
that's right. If you are here today, we are all blessed, and that's a big point in the book. You got to look at what you have, not what you have not got. Right?
Correct.
That's
Yeah,
that's the point.
that, that is almost one of the biggest messages I want to get across in this book is, I wanted to elaborate on what ESPN did in the documentary, and then, from my speech, I just kind of went off and really spoke from the heart. But I realized that the message resonated well with the public, and I wanted to carry on this journey through this book. And who says I can't? I don't want it to sound any kind of selfish way where it's all about me, but it's more of when you're in doubt and you start focusing on the negatives in life, and you start also dwelling on what you don't have. Well, for me, I've always tried to never become my own worst enemy. And I think just through the mantra, it says itself. Who says I can't? Oh yeah, well, nobody. And I think that it can relate to a lot of us, and we all have our doubts in life, and including myself. I mean, I get hit with challenges on a daily basis. I'm on a new journey here in San Diego, and I'm working with a whole new staff, and just so fortunate to have this opportunity that Francis Parker has given me.
Coach, let's talk about that. The new challenges in your life are pretty huge. You're moving from a movement into literally a foundation, correct? Is that correct?
Yeah, I haven't narrowed down the specifics in this foundation yet, but I do want to bring awareness to a lot of transportation. Actually, people with disabilities have a tough time getting around, and a lot of the times they just kind of accept the way that things are. For instance, I remember I was in Lake Tahoe, and my girlfriend had to really dig deep and try to find a way where I was almost not going to go to the trip. Anyways, long story short, my girlfriend's family had a wedding, and there wasn't hardly any transportation. And so what we did was we rented a U-Haul and got a trailer, and we did what we had to do. But those extra measures shouldn't have to be taken in place or taken in action. And I want to definitely raise awareness for people with disabilities, how challenging it is to get around. And I'm hoping to create I don't know if it's another movement, but I guess a foundation where we can provide those services to areas that don't have those services.
I do have other good news for you. Not only are we impressed by everything you do and who you are and what you bring to all of our lives, we wanted to also help support the new foundation and your football camps. So our friends at Rachael are giving you a $10,000 grant towards that end, and towards the gear that we all need to hit the field. And who knows about cheerleading?
Oh my goodness. Well,
Is that
this isn't
fun?
the first time you surprised me. And
That's
once
fun,
again, thank you so much. Thank you very much for all of this. I mean, you've been such a big supporter in all of this. And oh my gosh, I hope to see you in person again and give you a big hug. And thank you so much, Rachel.